Hi friends, welcome back to your own YouTube channel Happy Learning. Let us today discuss a famous and most anthologized poem, Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening, written by Robert Frost. Anthologized is it is prescribed in most of the syllabus. Let it be in college level or in degree level and PG level as well. So this poem is my personal favorite poem. It is though very simple, written in simple language, but has a deep philosophy. Let us try to understand what is the philosophy Robert Frost is talking about. If you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe for more videos of English language, literature and grammar. Let's get started, shall we? Okay. Robert Frost. A quick glance of Robert Frost. Robert Frost was born on 26th March 1874 and he died on 29th January 1963. He was a famous American poet. And most of his poems are written on the backdrop of the rural life of New England. He writes about the village life of New England. New England is a place in America. About that place he writes. Now he is the only poet who has got 4-time Pulitzer Prize for poetry. 4 times, just imagine. He got prize for 4 times. Some of his most important poems are Mending Wall, Birches, Home, Burial. Okay, so this is a quick glance of Robert Frost. This poem, Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening, was published on March 7th, 1923 in a poetry collection called New Hampshire. It's a short poem. It has how many? 16 lines. 4 paragraphs. 4 stanzas it is having. Each stanza is having 4 lines. So it is 16 lines poem. Written in quite simple language. It is written in iambic tetrameter in the Rubaiyat stanza. Rhyme scheme of the poem. Rhyme scheme I'll talk when I'll be doing the later part of the video. Rhyme scheme is AA, BA, BB, CB, CC, DC, DD, DD. So this is the rhyme scheme he has followed. What it is, we'll discuss. Now our Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, he was very much attracted, he was moved by the last quatrain, last 4 lines of the poem. And he was so much impressed that he wrote those lines on a paper and he sticked it to his writing desk. Let us see what are the 4 lines he's talking about. So one thing is clear, it's a short poem but with a deep philosophy. Okay, now poem, first 4 lines. Stopping by the woods on a snowy evening. So we'll analyze each and every line here. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. So these are the first 4 lines. 4 lines. First stanza. It's called as quatrain. 4 lines. Stanza is called as quatrain. Okay, so the poem begins with question. The speaker is asking a question. Who is the speaker? The speaker is a traveler. He is coming from somewhere on a horse carriage. Kudre gadi mele traveler speaker ellindo barta idane. So the poem starts abruptly. Suddenly it starts. We don't know from where he is coming. Suddenly the poem begins. And it begins with the question mark. Whose woods these are? I think I know. Question kuda na avane keltane, answer kuda na avane heltane. So the speaker is a traveler. He is riding a horse carriage. Okay. We guess that he lives in a village and he may be a farmer. Because his profession is not specified, we guess that he is a farmer and he lives in a village. So he asks a question. Whose woods these are? He only answers, I think I know. So where is the owner of the woods? He lives in the village. So no problem. If I stand here and watch the wood's beauty, no one will watch me. Now what is this wood? Wood means forest. He knows who is the owner. Woods means forest. And the forest is filling with snow. Slowly the snow is falling. And the scenery is so beautiful. The speaker is attracted towards the woods. Okay, so I hope this is clear. The speaker is a traveler. He is riding a horse carriage. He lives in a village. He may be a farmer. So the poem starts suddenly, abruptly. The speaker, while traveling, he is attracted by the woods. Woods means forest. When he is going to his home, it is evening time. Okay, snowfall means it is winter season. And he guesses the owner of the woods. Okay, so much. Now see here, I told you about the rhyme scheme, right? So the rhyme scheme is A, no. Last word you see, no, though, here, snow. No, though, sound. So it is A. Here is different sound. So B. Snow is A. So this matches. Snow, though, snow. No, though, snow. So it is A. Here does not match, so it is B. B matches in the next stanza. So it depends on the same sound. If it's having the same sound, alphabet is given as A. Okay, now let us continue with the analysis of the first stanza. The owner cannot see the speaker enjoying the beautiful scenery. What is the scenery? The woods are filling with the snow. That's a beautiful scenery. The wood has created a sublime effect on him. What is the sublime effect? He is totally transported to some different world. He has forgotten about his life, that is traveling. He forgot that this is winter. He forgot that his house is far away. ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಆ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಮರೆತು ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಕಡೆ ಅವನು ಆಕರ್ಷಿತನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. It has created a sublime effect. It has transported him from his daily life. Okay, so this was the first stanza. Now next stanza. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. So first let us talk about the rhyme scheme. So queer, near, r, year, r. So B. Same sound. Lake is different sound, so it is C. So in this way they do the rhyming scheme depending on the last word's pronunciation. Okay, now I told you that the speaker was going on a horse carriage. So my little horse, he calls the horse as my little horse. Must think it queer. Queer is strange, vichitra, unusual. Why our owner, or why the man is standing here? What is his problem? My little horse must think it queer. Queer is unusual. It's abnormal. To stop without a farmhouse near. So there is no farmhouse near. ಇದು ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಕಾಲ ಇದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೊತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸತ್ತೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಡೈ. ದ ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೈ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ದೇರ್, ವೆರಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವೆದರ್. ಸೊ ಈಸ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವೈ ಮೈ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈ ಓನರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಿಯರ್. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೈಟ್, ರಾತ್ರಿ ಆದರೆ ಯಾರ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಹೌಸಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಹೋಗಿರ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ವೇ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಹೌಸ್. Between the woods is forest and frozen lake. Frozen means there is a lake, ಕೆರೆ. ಆ ಕೆರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಐಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಗಟ್ಟಿದ ಕೆರೆ. ಫ್ರೋಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಐಸ್. The water has become ice. So the weather is so cold there. And this being the darkest evening of the year. Now what is this darkest? Darkest means gloomy, sad. ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ಯಾಡು? Why? Because it's a long journey. Okay, the traveler has become sad. The speaker has become sad because it's a long journey and also the weather is very cold. So it's not an enjoyable weather. ತುಂಬ ಮಂಜು ಬೀಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಆಯಾಸ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದೆ ಒಂದು. ಅಥವಾ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಸೀಸನ್. 21st and 22nd ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಈ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಇದು 21st ಅಥವಾ 22nd ರಾತ್ರಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ದಿಸ್ ಜರ್ನಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಿ, tedious journey has made him very tired because he is not enjoying the cold weather. Okay, so that was the second stanza. Now third stanza. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds that the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. Okay, now let us see the rhyme scheme first. Shake, mistake, shake, mistake, k, sweep, p, flake. Nodi, shake, mistake, flake, c. So the sweep is different, so it is given as D. ಸೊ ಪೋಯಮ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಎ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸೌಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಇನ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನ್ಸಾ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಸಾ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ನೋ ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ಇವನು ಕೇಳೋದೇ ಅಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಹಾಗೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ಡಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಶೇಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಾರ್ನೆಸ್ ಬೆಲ್. Harness bell is, it's having a bell, he has tied a bell on his head here, neck. Okay, so he rings the bell to ask if there is some mistake. So there are only two sounds. One is the bell sound and the other two sound is easy wind sound. Soft wind is blowing. ಒಂದು ಬೆಲ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈಸಿ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈ ಮಂಜು ಬೀಳುವ ಸೌಂಡು, ಶಬ್ದ. ಆ ಶಬ್ದದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಬೆಲ್ಲಿನ ಕರ್ಕಶವಾದ ಶಬ್ದ. ಹಿ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್, ಹಿ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ದ ಸೀನರಿ, ಹಿ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ದ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಈಸಿ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ನೋ ಫಾಲಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ವೋಂಟ್ ಲಿಸನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ದ ಬೆಲ್. ನೌ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಹಿ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So it is up to the speaker what decision he will take. So he has taken the decision. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. He has used adjectives here to describe the place. They are lovely, they are beautiful, no doubt about it. They are dark and deep. ನಾನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆನೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ವೇ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಔಟ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ದ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸಸ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್. ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟೀಸ್. ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. He has to look after his wife. He has to look after his children. He is having so many responsibilities. So if I just keep standing here, then who will take care of them? Okay, so I have to go. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Miles is the long distance he is referring. Okay, he is referring to the long distance. Sleep here means two meanings. One is end of the day's work. ಆ ದಿನದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ. ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಲೀಪ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡೆತ್ ಕೂಡ ಹೌದು. ಒಂದು ಸಾವು ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ದಿನದ ಕೆಲಸದ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ. ಸೊ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ದ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್? Okay, it is beautiful, no doubt. But if I stand here, I may lose my life. Okay, so best thing is I'll go from here. So he decides to move on. All right. So idu ಏನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, here he is talking about life's journey. This is not physical journey. This is life's journey. In life's journey, we get so many hurdles. We are attracted by so many things. ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಮುಂದುವರಿಬೇಕು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕತೆ. ಈ 4 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ಗಳೇ ನೆಹರು ಅವರು ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಐ ಡೈ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬೆಟರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ. ಸೊ he is attracted by these lines. So conclusion, we can tell that it's a simple poem with a deep philosophy. What is the philosophy? So there is two choices. One is call of beauty, that is attraction, distraction, Another is call of duty. Duty is responsibilities. We have come to this life to fulfill some kind of responsibility. So that is most important. So if we choose responsibility, then our life will be good. So that's what message is trying to tell here. Now talking about the rhyme scheme. Deep, peep, sleep, sleep. P, 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 p. So D, 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 D. Okay. So this is, I hope the poem is clear. It's a short poem but has a deep philosophy. You go through the poem. If you have any doubts, you please leave in the comment box. I'm going to answer all your doubts. So if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos of English language, literature and grammar. Thank you very much.